One of the ways time travel is going to be discovered in the 31st century, a man named Tatos, T-A-T-O-S, will be the first man to discover time travel. And he creates a device called the Wormhole Linear Accelerator, the WLA. And what that does is it enlarges wormholes to classic size and allows a man and a crew in a ship
to just go right
to go back in time. The problem is when you do that, you create a tear in the fabric of space-time. So for 300 years until the 35th century, that's how time travel is manifested. And there have been thousands of time travelers coming back. So what this man did in Kansas, he accidentally walked into one of those tears in the fabric. You can't see that. He walked into a tear in the fabric of space-time and then was teleported. There are many cases. The classic case that I describe in my books about this guy named Gil Perez from Manila in 1593 that teleported from Manila to Mexico City, wearing a Spanish uniform and a Spanish gun.
Incredible.
Which was different. Mexico had their own uniforms and guns. And they said, "Who are you?" He appears in the middle of the plaza. He says, "My name is Gil Perez, and the governor, he was killed, and I don't know what's going on. I was one of the guards, and I couldn't do it." They interrogated him, and they had an exorcism, so the Catholic Church got involved. They found out. They said, "We're going to put you in jail. You're crazy." 2 months later, the ship comes from Manila. Remember, Spain owned Manila, to Mexico City. And the crew gets out there and they say, "We got this guy who thinks he's crazy. He thinks he's from Manila." He says, "Let me see them." He says, "Yeah, that's Gil Perez. He's one of the guards." And the governor, Don Gomez das Paranas, was actually murdered the day he said it was October 25th, 1593. So this was the documented case of teleportation, not only documented by the police and the historians, but by the Catholic Church. It's one of the classic cases. But he went into a tear in the fabric of space-time. Didn't know what he was doing, just walked in there, all of a sudden, whoosh. And there are many cases of teleportation.
Well, I was going to say, there are at any given time, every year, 100,000 plus cases of people disappearing on this planet. Now, I mean, disappearing. Bodies aren't found.
Right.
You don't know where they are. Are they...
England and Argentina are two places where there's most of the teleportation cases. Now, most of the teleportation cases, people will disappear, but they will reappear. There are very few cases where they don't come back.
Do they have a recollection of what happened to them?
Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. There are classic cases where they will say, I don't know what's going on, but they know who they are, but they can't recall details of where
they went,
how
much time they lost.
Now, what I've done in my Exploring the Fifth Dimension book is I give a little paragraph describing the exact feeling that people have when they teleport. It's very technical, and it's been reported by not just one person, by many people.